How hot is too hot for humans? Imagine a city in 50 degrees Celsius. Entire neighborhoods resemble ghost towns. Pavements are empty, parks are quiet, school playgrounds are silent. Nobody with a choice ventures outside. Does that sound dystopian to you? Well, that's what life looks like in some part of India. West Rajasthan has recorded 50 degrees Celsius. That's halfway to boiling temperatures. It is staggering, but not unusual. Across the state, temperatures are exceeding 46 degrees, much like Delhi, Uttar Pradesh, Haryana, Punjab, and Gujarat. It's getting extremely difficult for people to work. The problem is not limited to states with red alert, but other places which have cooler summers are recording all-time high temperatures. There's a heat wave in Kashmir. Temperatures in Jammu and Kashmir have been 7 degrees the normal temperature. In some parts, they hit 34 degrees, breaking their 43-year-old record. How is everyone coping, you may ask? Some are beating the heat by getting creative. Putting coolers to chill the power stations has been important. Others are going back to the basics, even if that means stress passing. But if you zoom out a little, you will see that the intense heat waves are not limited to India. It is stifling the entire globe this year. In the Southern Hemisphere, there's an unusually warm winter. In the Northern Hemisphere, there's a record-breaking hot summer. Asia and Africa are the worst hit. Myanmar, Laos, and Vietnam all broke records in the hottest day. So did South Africa, Gabon, Kenya, and South Sudan. The Philippines experienced the hottest night ever. In parts of Pakistan, the temperatures are rising to scorching 50 degrees Celsius. People are bathing in water tanks, deserting streets, and closing shops at midday. The heat wave is roasting Cambodia and its farm produce. In Thailand, corals are turning white. In Vietnam, hundreds and thousands of fishes are dying. No matter how you look at it, it feels like the world is on fire. This is the era of global boiling. The obvious question here is, how much heat can we stand? How hot is too hot for our body? You see, humans are warm-blooded mammals, so we maintain a constant body temperature. That is 98 degrees Fahrenheit or 37 degrees Celsius. Our bodies are designed to work optimally in that temperature. If the temperature increases, the system begins to fail. And there's no singular threshold for the human body. It depends on the humidity, wind, direct exposure to sunlight, a person's fitness level, the body size, and so on. Most people can bear a body temperature of 104 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 40 degrees Celsius, but only for a short time. After that, it becomes difficult for the body to sustain. For instance, let's consider living in 50 degrees Celsius, which is a new reality for many of us. This is more than 10 degrees above bearable body temperature. It is toxic heat, so the body overheats. It works in overdrive to cool off. The heart kicks up its rate. The blood thickens. The water quotient reduces as well. The body begins to dry out and the organs start shutting down. Even the muscles lock around the lungs. And finally, the brain is choked of oxygen. This is what happens to a body during a heat stroke. Your body cooks to a point where you have multi-organ failure. And this is one of the many scenarios. Heat can be called as a silent killer, but it may be different for different bodies. Some feel nausea, and for others it can trigger heat stroke, and for some it may also mean death. So why do some people suffer more? The answer is tied to socio-economic status and resources. Those who work outside suffer from health conditions are the most vulnerable, but we all need to protect ourselves. Extreme heat is creeping in fast and we cannot change our circumstances rapidly. So we must work with what we have. If you have air conditioning, your solution is the simplest. Stay inside as much as possible. It's not ideal, but that's where we're at. If you don't have those resources, make sure to hydrate. Drinking water is the best solution. It can ease the load of your organs. But most of all, listen to your body. If your appetite is fading, that must be because your body wants to avoid the thermal effect of food. Try eating fruits in that case. If you're feeling lethargic, take a break. Even a moderate physical exertion can greatly increase your body heat. Human body is remarkably strong. It is incredible at dealing with heat. It will work to defend its core temperature, but you need to help your body during extreme heat. Be well, and until then, keep reimagining yourself and know that the power of change lies within you.